Okay, let's do number 7 from the exam, probably listed as number 8 on the videos. The price P of selling Crazy Straws determines the revenue of that product. The revenue function, R of P, has been determined to be negative 5P squared plus 100P. So the P stands for price, and depending on the price, plug in certain numbers and it'll tell you the revenue. Determine the price at which revenue is at a max. So if you want a max, let's find the first derivative. R of R prime of P will be negative 10P plus 100. And then what we're going to do is we're going to set R prime of P equal to 0. Because these are going to be it's going to tell me the critical value. Now if we set that equal to 0 and we solve, we get P equals 10. Alright, now that doesn't tell us whether it's a max or min, it just tells us that it has the potential to be one. So if we use the number line, we put 10, what we're going to do is we're going to pick a point on each side and determine whether it's increasing or decreasing. So say we pick 11. We put in 11 or 12, any number bigger than 10. So say we pick 12. You're going to get a negative 10 times 12, that's negative 120, plus 100 is negative 20. So it's decreasing. If you plug in a number less than 10, say 9, negative 10 times 9 is negative 90, plus 100 is 10, and that's positive. So we're going up, then we're going down, which means we have a max at P equals 10. And so determine the price at which the revenue is at a max, $10. Okay, what is the maximum revenue? Well, the maximum revenue would be just to plug in 10. That's negative 5, 10 squared, plus 100 times 10. So in your calculator, negative 5 times 10 squared, plus 100 times 10, and I get $500. So that's my max. What is the revenue if you sold your product for $11? So, well, one, we know that after 10, our revenue is decreasing. That's what this showed us over here. So if I do this correctly, it should be less than $500. So that's negative 5, 11 squared, plus 100 times 11. So let's see what we get. Negative 5 times 11 squared, 100 times 11. I get 495. So makes sense. I should make less because after $10 I am decreasing. My revenue is decreasing. Use R prime of 11 to determine the revenue if you sold it for $12. Alright, well, what is R prime of 11 and what does it represent? Well, that's going to be negative 10 times 11 plus 100. So negative 10 times 11 plus 100, plus 100 is negative 10. So what that means is that at $11, okay, if you were to go on the $12, we would estimate the revenue to go down by $10. Okay, that's what this means. If we were to go from 11 to 12, we would estimate the revenue to go down by $10. So R of 12, okay, is going to be estimated at $495 because that's the amount of money we would make at $11. But then the derivative at 11 is negative 10, which means that if I were to move on to my next unit, move over 1 unit, I would estimate it to go down by $10. So we get $485. Okay. This is very similar to the linearization problems that we had. I just threw it in here. Hopefully this helps. If not, send me an email on this one. So that's the answer to this question.